What's up everyone? So for today's video, I'm going to talk a bit about my meditation experience. But before I do that, I want you to know that this video and 4 more videos after this are getting sponsored by someone who I work very closely with, who I admire and look up to. And he pretty much was saying, hey, I love the stuff that you're doing and I want to help you out. And so he's sponsoring 4 and 5 of these videos. And the person who's sponsoring it is actually the person who is behind this company called nerdcoremedical.com. Nerdcore Medical does a lot of creative projects, much like the things that I've done in the past. I created an organic chemistry board game, and I'm actually working with Nerdcore Medical right now to create some other projects. But if you go to their website right now, nerdcoremedical.com, you can see a lot of the stuff they have up. They have posters that help you understand heart murmurs. They have games that help you understand medical diagnoses. They just have really niche and novel gifts that are for nerdy people like myself who are really into medicine and biology. So go ahead and check it out. And in the next few videos, I'll also have some of their products and show you just how cool they are. And now, let's get to the video. Alright, so for today's video, I actually want to talk a bit about my meditation experience. I started Headspace about 40 days ago, and I just wanted to reflect on my experience because I genuinely will say that it's changed my life. First and foremost, things that you need to know. I've meditated for the past 43 days, about an average of 12 minutes per day, and it's amounted to about 9 hours of total meditation. And it's really, again, as I'm going to say, changed my life. And I don't say that lightly. I've gone through a lot of stuff, and I will say that this has changed the perception and also the way I work in phenomenal ways. And I'm going to go over just why it's done that. So when you start meditating, this Headspace app, one of the things that it actually says is we spend so much of our lives thinking about the past, thinking about the future, and never being in the present. Like, go through your day and think about how often you're either worried about something in the future and how often you're worried about something in the past. You're almost never living in the present moment. And when I realized that they said that, they kind of made the analogy of being at a train station, and your brain is a train station. And in that train station, the trains are either moving forward, aka thinking about the future, or moving backwards, aka thinking about the past. And very rarely are you ever on the train station. You're always on a train that's moving forward or backwards, but you're never on the train station just there. And the whole point of meditation is to get you to stay at that train station, to not get caught up in thoughts that are thinking about the past, and to not get caught up in the thoughts that are thinking about the future. The whole point of meditation is to focus on the now, because that's all you have control over. Be in the present. And that was one of the biggest analogies that I learned early on. And from there, as you start meditating, you start with a small amount. You'd maybe do 3 to 5 minutes, and you kind of just focus on staying in the moment. You focus on your breathing, you focus on feeling like the weight of your body on the sofa, you feel the weight of your feet on the ground, you focus on a lot of those things. And in that moment, as I started doing that more and more, I started realizing just the power of being present. Because for me, and for a lot of people who deal with mental health issues, the issue is that you get caught up on a train that's going forward into bad thoughts, or you get caught up on a train that's going backwards and looking at bad thoughts. And what meditation taught me to do is to say, no, those thoughts don't define me. Those thoughts are not me. And just because it's something that's in the future or in the past, it's not actually who I am in the moment, and it doesn't define who I am in this moment. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that running kind of does the same thing, and that's why I love running so much. When I'm running, I'm in the present moment. Running puts me through so much emotional turmoil to a certain extent because you're in pain, that you're forced to stay in the moment and just think about how you're feeling in the moment, and you don't have time to worry about the future or the past. And that's why I love running, and I realized meditation might be doing the same thing. So that was the first thing I learned, which is living in the now. Living in the moment, not getting caught up in these thoughts that are taking me too far into the future or in the past and making me feel bad about myself. Because self-esteem was something I also struggled with. And there's actually a self-esteem pack in the Headspace app that kind of walks you through self-esteem and how to work on that. And I actually just finished the 30-day course, and that was one of the things they taught, which was don't get caught up in these things. You want to stay in the moment and just think in the moment. And so that really helped me. And believe it or not, it actually increased my focus. Because when you are able to meditate, aka sit in a chair for 15 minutes and just think purely about your breathing, think purely about your feet, think purely about the way you are sitting, you can do anything. And so most recently, it's actually helped me do Anki, which is the flashcard app that I use. And I've been able to do cards at an unprecedented rate. I'm actually going to link it below, but I've done like 1,300 cards in like 140 minutes before. And those rates are things that I would have never gotten before. And now because of the focus, now when I'm doing Anki cards, I'm just doing Anki cards. Now when I'm in class, I'm just in class. My mind is nowhere else. Now when I'm talking to someone, I'm just trying to talk to them. Am I perfect at it yet? No. But I can tell you that it's already changing a lot of me because now I don't get caught up in thinking about the past or the future. Because I'm a guy who overanalyzes the shit out of everything. Like, god damn. And I need to not do that. And meditation has really helped me get to a better place for that. Third thing that meditation has really helped me with has been self-esteem. Kind of linked to my first point in the sense that because now I don't spend as much time thinking about the past or the future, I don't spend as much time thinking about my shortcomings, because more often than not, when I'm thinking about the past or the future, it's either one, it's something in the past that I did that I shouldn't have done, or two, it's something in the future that I'm anxious about and nervous about, and both of those things make me feel a little less competent and affect my self-esteem. And by meditation forcing me to focus on the present, I really just get to focus and be there, and I don't spend as much time thinking about my inadequacies in the past, and I don't spend as much time thinking about the anxieties that I have about the future. And what that has allowed me to do is be really comfortable with who I am in the present. Now every day when I wake up, I meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. And if I don't get time in the morning, I'll try to meditate right before I work. And when I can meditate for 10 to 15 minutes, and as I said, if you can meditate for 10 to 15 minutes, you can focus for 2 hours without even getting close to being distracted. I don't find myself going on Instagram as much. Am I completely immune to going on Instagram? No, but I still find myself more focused. I still get thoughts every now and then of things that give me anxiety about the past, things that give me anxiety about the future, and I still, to this day, take walks outside because the weather's beautiful. But meditating has really just allowed me to come to terms with myself and be happy with that. And that's something that I'm really grateful for. And so this is just a brief reflection for me. Over the last 40 days, I will say 100% meditation has changed my life. Just focus on the now. And I focus on being the best damn prereq in the now that I can be. Close your eyes right now and just tell your brain, think about whatever you want to think about right now. Your brain actually freezes because it's like, what does that mean? You actually won't be able to think about anything. And the reason for that is because so much of what we call our brain is actually our thoughts that are racing by, and you're caught up in those. But when you actually think about the brain itself, you actually think about the underlying basis of who you are, that's actually very rarely listened to, very rarely even acknowledged. And throughout the day, what I'm learning now in my meditation is I actually have to just give myself 5 to 10 times throughout the day for 5 to 10 seconds where I just say, hey brain, think about whatever it is you want to think about. And what that does is it pulls you out of all the thoughts and it pulls you back down, and your brain's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm so caught up in all these thoughts that I don't even have anything else to think about. And at that moment, what you realize is like, oh, okay, this is who I am, this is the now. And again, it's another anchor that pulls you down. If you don't understand exactly what I'm saying, I highly encourage you to download the Headspace app. It's made a big difference for me, and I think it would make a big difference for you if you tried it. And even if you don't want to buy it, it's also just a great way to meditate, and the free app works pretty well as well. So anyway, point being, I'm more focused now. I'm happier. I can't say I'm fully immune to not being anxious ever. I can't also say that I'm fully immune and I know exactly what meditation is about. I'm still very much a rookie, but all I can say is I'm feeling better. Whether that's a placebo effect, whether that's actual meditation impacting me, whether that's me just being more introspective now and learning who I am as a person, I don't know. I'm a scientist and I can say those are all credible explanations for maybe what I'm feeling, but the point is I'm feeling different and I'm feeling happier. And maybe if the result is me feeling better, it doesn't really matter how I got there. It just matters that I keep it up. So I don't know. That's who I am. That's where I am with meditation. I'm feeling happier. I'm feeling better. I highly encourage you all to start taking your freaking mental health seriously, because all this bullshit stigma isn't going to go away unless our generation does that. So please start taking your mental health seriously, whether that be through meditating, whether that be through enjoying activities with people you love, whether that's actually just spending time to think to yourself and telling your mind, hey mind, let go of all these stressors and just be yourself. Do that every now and then. Because hey, if you don't look out for yourself, no one's going to look out for you, and meditation really helps with that. So that's kind of all I wanted to say. It's been a blessing. I've loved meditating. It's been good. I'm hoping I can keep it up for the rest of the year. I've been running faster. I've been feeling better. I've been learning more. Thanks for watching this video. I really love making it. I love the fact that I can just tell you guys these things, and I hope it helps you guys. I hope it gives you motivation. I hope it shows you that you're not the only one out there dealing with stressors. Because I've dealt with them too, and I go through them every day, and I'm feeling better, and I try my best to share what I learned. And that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.